I'm Tom Taylor, also known as Tsquared, and I play for Straight Rippin'. I started ever since MLG first begun. I went to their second tournament ever, which was in Dallas. We drove 22 hours there and placed third. Sundance came up to me and said, you know, if you keep playing, keep dedicated to us and to yourself as a player, that will make you a star. So I stayed dedicated for years and years, and then within the last 8 to 12 months, everything has gotten so much bigger than everyone expected. My favorite MLGs have been MLG Orlando 07. Winning the tournament after not winning for probably, I think, 2 years was one of the greatest accomplishments that I've had. The words can't describe what happens when you win, and when you try so hard and put so much effort into something. You just have a smile for the rest of the night and probably for about a week later. And besides that, just my first MLG. I miss all of the 04, 05 ones, driving to all the events back in the day before there were stipends and all that. I didn't grow up really with a lot of money, and what I would do is I would save my lunch money from school that my mom would give me, and I would bum a ride from anyone in South Florida or in the Florida area that was going to a tournament, and then sleep on the floor. I slept on an air conditioner once in a hotel room, and I ate honey buns, and I even slept in a car. So when people say that they can't make it because of money, you can make it. If you want to be pro, you're gonna have to be dedicated, and dedication can only go so far. You're gonna have to make sacrifices, and I'm not gonna try to divide up two lives or anything. Like, I have a real life and I have a video game life. It's my life. I've sacrificed a lot of friendships. I sacrificed school, family members. When I left school, my family wasn't supportive of that. And then once they realized it was something that I really wanted to do, they backed me up because they saw it in my eyes that I had the fire and I was driven to do something good. The defining moment for me was when I got my contract for $250,000. And a lot of people argued that I didn't deserve it. And I don't know if anyone noticed, but once I did get the contract, I made it my goal for no one to ever say that about me ever again. And I hope that my practice has paid off and people realize that. But that money doesn't just mean that I'm getting $250,000. It shows how far MLG has come to where I would freak out if I would get a free shirt at an event. And now the contract really just showed how big MLG has gotten and that all the hard work paid off for those 3 years. With Halo 3 coming out and it being the end of Halo 2, first of all, it's going to be really sad because you don't realize you may never see these guys ever again, or you may not see them for years to come. And these are some of your really good friends that you've teamed with or have been around the league. And it's just a sad day, like Sunday night, Monday night of the tournament, not knowing if you're ever going to see them again. It's actually a lot different than Halo 1 to Halo 2 because now MLG is so much bigger that you don't know how many people are really going to try to be MLG pros. So back then we knew people from Halo 1 were going to play Halo 2 and MLG wasn't as big. But as for myself and my teammates and a couple of the other pros, I don't really see a big difference between Halo 2 and Halo 3 skill. We all have what it takes mentally, and we all have that X factor and dedication. So I'm not really worried about that. I just am really kind of depressed that it's all coming down to an end. But I'm going to look back at that and remember those were the best years of my life.